Subscriber check. Oh, what are you, you got less than 1 million? I remember that. I remember, you know, having less than 1 million. It seems so long ago. I can barely picture it. 1 million! 1 million! Hey, it's me, Yub, and somehow on this stupid channel, we hit 1 million subscribers. Clap it up for yourselves. Not for me. What did I do? I don't know, make like 2,000 videos. I'm really not like a milestone video guy. I know YouTubers love to like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Here's my thank you video. First of all, I thank you guys every single video for putting up with me. I don't know, man. I'm just not the guy. I'm not the guy for the milestone videos. Every time I do them, I feel weird. I like don't know what to say. I can't make eye contact right now. So on stream yesterday, a bunch of people were like, why don't you do a room tour instead? And I love that idea because, I mean, I'll still preach at you a little bit at the end of the video, but at least this way I can actually show you something that people might want to see, not just me talking. It's boring. I get bored very easily. I'm very ADHD. Y'all know that. So thank you for 1 million subscribers. Let's do a little tour of this room. I know there's other people out there in the world that are like me, nerdy for like cameras, mics, like the setup. So I'll make this video, but I'm warning you now, my setup is not very like epic gamer status. It's pretty normal guy. I don't like a lot of gamer stuff. I'm just a guy. My YouTube setup, my room, what does that entail? Well, honestly, you guys can see most of it from where you sit, like right here. We'll cover everything. I don't know how much detail y'all want to know, but we will have it all. Let's just start from the top, the entrance. There are stairs there. Okay, I just added this today. Look at this. What if freaking Slender Man was right there? Let's do that again. Look at this. I hope nothing scary happened. So today I added a little zip line for the shower curtain. Really taking things to the next level here. So I'll show you how it looks when I walk in. Wow, here we are. I guess we could start with the shower curtain if you want. It started as like a joke, but it actually became pretty necessary once you have the baby. And if it was just open right here, he would be like pounding at this door all day, like, let me in, while I'm trying to edit. So I hide from my child, that's what I'm telling you. Okay, my office, it has steps, which is kind of strange, not gonna lie. I've gotten used to it, but every now and again, I'll see a comment that's like, why do you have stairs going into it? It's just because this is an old house, and I think this used to be like the yard, like the side yard. So like they built this room and that was the garage and that was the house, and I think this was all grass. How do I do this? Probably want to see the main stuff first, right? Like camera, mic, lights. Okay, I'll put a link in the description to a list of all of the gear that I use. This is the desk. I got a new one pretty recently. The old one, actually I can show you where the old one is. Garage gang! The old desk is literally in a pile of trash. That green thing, that's my old desk. So the desk is like literally very basic. It's just an Amazon desk. It was probably like 50 or 60 bucks, but I wanted something simple and I wanted something smaller. I've started to notice that if I have a big desk, I put a lot of trash on it. This one, I've kind of kept it pretty clean. The chair is not very gamer either. It's a vintage chair that Megan got me for my birthday one time, and I Velcroed beanies to the armrests so that your elbow doesn't go ouchie. There are probably some OGs out there that were watching this channel. It was in a vlog when Megan gave me this chair, and I've kept it ever since. I see no reason to change it. This is just like a regular Mac keyboard. Just the basic, like the most basic one. The reason I like it is because it's quiet.
I don't want to hear the clicky mechanical keyboard sounds in other people's videos or my video, so I just got the quietest. It's one of the quietest keyboards I've actually found. The mouse, I literally don't even remember what brand it is, but it's linked in the description, but I just like, it's green. It's cool because it's green. I'm not sponsored. It's not product placement, but there's literally always one of these on my desk. I have a problem. We got the glasses always on deck. 2 monitors. Honestly, I do sometimes get hate for the way my monitors are set up because it's off center. If you look at it, like I got one monitor kind of in the middle and then one like curved off, like hanging off the side of the desk. If I had them like in the middle, then my camera would be way off to the side. So the way it is right now, when I'm looking at the game, I'm looking here and I can talk to you like this, but if I had the monitors in the middle, the camera would be way off and I would be like this, and that's just a little too much side view. What about this angle for gaming videos, right? You see the game, and I could turn and talk to you. It's like watching your buddy. Okay, the camera. Sony A5100. I'm trying to get it to focus on it. It's got a cage on it, so you can't really see it that good. But it's a Sony A5100 with a big ol' honkin' lens on there. The lens is a Sigma 14mm 1.8. It's a pretty wide angle lens, but the background is still blurry. I don't like a super, I don't like this much blur. Like, it's like, where are you? Are you in a cloud? You're gaming inside a cloud? But you can't deny that it does look nice with like this much background blur as opposed to like this much. It just doesn't look as good. So, I don't know. I am a big nerd for cameras. I've used so many cameras through the course of this channel. Sometime I'll make a list if you wanna know. I just like buy one, try it, sell it. But for some reason, I always have came back to the Sony A5100. It is not an expensive camera. It's not a nice camera even. It's a camera. But I'm so used to like the look of it, and I think it looks pretty good still. It holds up. I think this camera came out in like 2012. I don't know, I just like it. Microphone. The microphone that I use is a Samson C01U Pro with the nice, you can see the nice sticker gunk on the side. I think I got this one used off of eBay. Just like cameras, I'm really weird about mics too. In general, I don't like to use the most expensive gear. Like stuff costing too much makes me not like it, even though I know that it's better. This is probably a like $70 mic. It's a USB mic, but I don't record the audio from my PC. I told you I got a weird setup. I got some really weird preferences. Why do I like stupid USB mics? I'm gonna give you a reason, and I actually have never told anybody this reason before, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I will tell you guys. So I made it to 1 million. You can't leave now. Don't leave. Where are you going? Oh, you're coming closer. Oh my God. Like, since when? Turn it on silent. Who asked? Am I right? Ow. Embarrassing reason that I like USB mics over a real mic is that when you yell into it, it actually distorts in a way that is funny sounding to me. I just like the way it distorts when I yell at a certain volume. It literally saves me having to add the distortion in editing. So that's my stupid reason for using USB mics, and I know that it's stupid. I'm owning that. It's really dumb. Okay, so let's talk audio. The mic, okay, it is powered by the USB, but I'm not recording on the computer. Let me tell you why. I don't trust my computer to not crash or something. I've lost too many recordings that way. So what I do, the headphone jack in the mic, you're really just supposed to use it to plug headphones in and listen to your voice, right? So I'm using the headphone jack. It runs all the way out and it goes to my Go XLR. Basically an audio interface, and it's got like, you can control the mic volume. It's got my auto tune that you guys know I like to use. All like the Metopia voices, you can have presets. So I got like the high-pitched voice, I've got the echo voice, the auto-tune voice. And even then, that's not going to the computer. It goes to my computer. Like if I'm streaming, you do hear the audio right from, sorry, I hit the mic. You do hear the audio right from that. But for my video, I've got a line out going up here to this guy. So look, as I'm talking, do you see the audio meters up there? Is it gonna focus? Hello? You see the audio meters going, they're jumping. This is a Ninja 5. I know it's confusing, guys. Look, watch this transition, by the way. Oh hey. So the Ninja 5, it's like an external recorder for cameras. Instead of me pushing record on this camera, I push record on this thing. I have two of these actually. I have one for my face camera and one for gameplay. There's nothing going in there right now. And the way it works is it saves the gameplay to like an SSD, like a solid state drive. So now I've got my gameplay, and then there's another one for my camera. I take them, I plug them straight in to my laptop, my MacBook, and I edit, and it's so much faster than waiting on like the SD card to transfer. And the reason I really like using something like this instead of just pushing record on the camera, I don't know how many times you guys have seen a YouTube video, like a gameplay video, and like their camera will die. That's because most cameras have like a 30-minute limit, and it's really annoying. And so I don't wanna have to remember to push record again every 30 minutes. This thing, you just hit record and it'll record until that hard drive is full, which is like 4 hours. So it's like so easy. So when I sit down to record, I just go boop, record gameplay, boop, record my camera. The audio from the mic goes right in to that, and it's already synced up. It already sounds good. That's the Go XLR, and look, I've already got like my EQ settings, my compressor. So when my voice goes into here and ends up here, it already sounds like this right here. I don't have to touch my audio once it's in the editor. It just sounds like this, it's done. I leave it alone, and that saves a lot of time for me. And that also means I don't have to run any programs on my computer to record my voice, my face, or my gameplay. It just all works on its own. This is not like the cheapest solution by any means to record your face or your gameplay. This is something I figured out like 5 years in. And these things are not cheap. They're expensive, but for me, it was worth it because now it's just, I never have to worry about the gameplay getting corrupted, the audio not recording right. It just works. We got the Nintendo Switch hiding back here on deck with the room spray to keep it smelling crispy in here. Oh yeah, people care about PCs. I don't. This is my PC down here. I don't really know a lot of specs. It's an Intel Core i9. I literally don't remember what graphics card I have. I'm not kidding. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. It's pretty new. I bought it in 2020 and I had used the same computer, this desktop that Megan bought me in 2014 off of Craigslist for $600. I used that from 2014 to 2020. And I was like, okay, I can ball out a little bit. This is literally how I make all of my money. So maybe I'll spend a little money. And so I bought this PC off of Amazon. It was not cheap, and the brand was Computer Upgrade Kings, if you're curious. I don't know if you care about how I edit, but I can show you. I'll show you. So when it's time to edit, I just move this stuff out of the way, the keyboard, the mouse, they go away. I come on over here. I'll show you all this in a second, but I keep my little MacBook right there. Bop, bop. Bada bop, boop. I sit at the same desk. I kind of edit throughout the house, so I'll go poop for like 20 minutes. I'll edit in there. I'll edit outside. The laptop was a game changer for me getting my edits done. And I don't think having a kid and editing would have worked without the laptop. So I was not a Mac guy before I got this laptop, but I think I am now because it works so good with Adobe Premiere. There's some kind of magic with Mac and Adobe Premiere that just works so much faster than my desktop ever did, and it crashes way less. So I cannot recommend that enough, but it's not a cheap. This is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And I got it in 2019, and it was a game changer for sure. So you saw the desk, you saw the Peloton. I'm officially old and a boomer, so you gotta exercise, gotta be on the exercising. Follow me on Peloton. It's your boy, Cycle Boy 69. I don't know how many of you guys were even here for it, but in the 2021 start of a new year video, one of my New Year's resolutions was to be in better shape and take better care of myself. So I'm not trying to brag, but I lost about 15 pounds since making that video. So that was cool, and it's definitely 100% all in part to Peloton. So sponsor me, Peloton. Sponsor me, Peloton. They are not gonna sponsor me. you have to be ripped. Got a little exercise bike. There's some weights and stuff down there, and me and Megan both kind of work out. This is a big old exercise mat that I keep on the floor so you can do your stretches and your sit-ups and get ripped. I'm so not a fitness guy, so don't let me come off like I am. This shelf right here, if you want to know about that, let's cover the shelf. Also, fair warning, I'm kind of a clutter bug. Like, I just collect stuff. So I did clean this before this video, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be clean to your standards. It's clean to mine. What is my hair doing? All right, so we got a bunch of games in here and sunglasses. Don't forget about that. You know, Shrek 2 holding it down on top. We've got an MS-DOS version of Tetris for some reason. We got the original Cyberpunk that I actually never played. This one, we got some little collectibles back here, and then some camera lenses. I don't like to own a ton of lenses, but that's what I have. Next one over, we got the Quest and my little OP1, my little synthesizer. I like to make beats on this while I'm pooping. Okay, next one down. This is the battery zone. Any kind of camera battery or anything, it's all just here. And I know that this looks bad, but it is what it is. All my legal documents, birth certificates, all that boring stuff. This is just kind of a junk one. There's a PS2, there's a Game Boy Advance. And then on the top here, this is just kind of stuff that I like to look at. I got a couple of automatones. I got pictures of me and Meg. We got Stretchy Frog. We didn't forget about him. For some reason, Skate 2 is back here. There's a Bible. I've got this hardware copy of Pixel Rip 1989 that they sent me, which was so cool. I got some old cameras and just stuff. Up here, this is like camera zone, camera shelf. I use this camera all the time, by the way. Sony X3000. Don't buy a GoPro, just find a used one of these. It's so good. All the little vlog cameras I ever had, I kind of kept and used right here. And then I need to sell this. This is another Sony A5100, and then some old cameras, a camcorder, and me and Meg. Okay, so that's the shelf. There's some guitars here, also a pile of trash, don't worry about that. This is some weird old Casio electronic guitar I bought off of eBay, and I planned to make an Undertale cover on it, and I never did. So smack like if you wanna see that. This is my bass. It's a Fender Precision Bass, American made. This is my little baby guitar. I let Jude play with it. It's in terrible shape. This is my acoustic. It's a Fender Hellcat and it's missing a string, but it still sounds great. This is my main electric guitar. It's a Gibson Melody Maker SG. This is my other electric guitar. It's a Fender Duosonic, and the Guitar Hero controller is on that shelf as well. This is a box full of Nintendo 64 games that I want to unbox, but I can't decide if you guys are gonna care. What did I not talk about? Make sure my voice is still recording right now. Oh, we're good. There's a PS3, a PS5, another PS3 that I got for a different reason that I'll tell you, and a PS4. Absolutely zero Xboxes. You're welcome, Xbox is trash. After all these years, Frank's still holding it down. And there's dog food bowls. What did I not talk about? Lights. I just got this basic ring light I got from Amazon, and that's what points at my face. And then I also have this ELGATO, it's called an ELGATO key light. And what I like to do with that is turn it full blast, and I point it up there to the corner of the room. Since it's white wall, it kind of reflects back, but it looks more like natural, almost like a sunshine type of deal where it's coming from up there. So you get the main light here, and then I've got the other light. It's called a fill light. It's not the most elaborate lighting setup, but it's my, oh, and speaking of lights, the pink and blue, purple situation. I got a little remote, and there are two lights that I use to do it. So you probably already noticed them, but there's a light right here, that's a blue light, and then a light up above, which is the red light. So like if I just turn them off, I said turn them off. It just looks normal in here. Like, let me sit down. This is what it would look like in here. I mean, this is fine, this is normal, but I prefer, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer to party. Since this light is blue and that light is red, it makes a pink situation, purple situation, and also that red light kind of acts as like a hair light. You can see it like there's some red. It helps, it just accents, I don't know. I'm not like a professional, that's just what I have figured out that looks cool. Is that it? Why is it so red? Let's go this way. That looks better, okay. People ask a lot, there's a washer and dryer in here. It's the laundry zone. That's where we do the laundry. The windowsill back here has my copy of Parappa because we love him, and Little Yubs up there. That is where Garage Gang lives, if you want to see that. The garage setup. I don't know if you've ever seen it except from your point of view. It's hot in here. So this is Garage Gang. I just have a couple of lights and then this big old reflecty thing. So I'll turn the light on. Whoa, and it just, they reflect off that. And there's my little desk and I sit right there. So for like checking the Yubreddit or like wish.com or whatever, that's how I light that and do that. And there's my lawnmower. So there's the room and my setup. And if I missed anything, I'm truly, truly sorry. I talked for longer than I thought. I talked for like 30 minutes about that. I really thought it would be quick. I'm gonna pee and then I'll sit down and we'll talk a little bit at the very end here. No, I'm not gonna talk a lot.
So, 1 million. Thank you. I'm not gonna sit here and like cry or like, you know, rip my freaking shirt in half or anything like that. But I will quickly say thank you. Like I always told myself from the very beginning that I would not let myself feel cool about doing YouTube until I hit 1 million. And it was like a joke for a long time. Like, okay, well, when I hit 1 million, then I can. Here we are. It actually happened. It's so ridiculous. And so I just want to say quickly, like I have a lot of thoughts swirling around in my head about it, and I don't know really which ones to talk about, but I will say that if you want to do YouTube, you need to just do it. Because when I started making gameplay videos, which was 2014, people at that time already on Reddit and like message boards and all that type of stuff, people were already saying like, it's too saturated. There's not any more room for big YouTubers because, you know, PewDiePie, Mark, Jack, they are taking it over. Like there's no room. I made room. You just have to make content that is good and make a spot for yourself. No one's gonna invite you in like, hey, come on up here and make a living on YouTube. You gotta make it. You can do it. You just have to do it. So you gotta put in the work. I mean, it took, in my opinion, from what I see of other channels, it took me forever to get to 1 million. My channel was a very slow and steady growth the whole time. I had a couple of big booms. I had an Undertale boom, I had a Baldi's boom, and then kind of a Friday Night Funkin' boom, but I already had the ball rolling so far by that point. A lot of channels I've seen, it's like, oh my God, they got like 1 million overnight. That's just never been the way it was ever gonna work for me. I've had to like be scrappy and fight for every subscriber I could do, while at the same time trying to not sell my soul to the devil and like be too clickbaity or only play what is popular. And I'm like so weird about popular games because I've seen too many creators like they notice something is doing good, so they're like, oh, I should only do that. So the only problem with that is you'll get a lot of views while that game is popular, but then when that game is not popular anymore, people stop watching you. So I am always so scared of that happening that it's like, oh cool, Friday Night Funkin' is doing really well. You notice I was playing it a lot, I love the game, and then I was like, oh shoot, let me not be the Friday Night Funkin' guy, because then when the game's not cool, no one will care. So you gotta like, for me anyways, I like to like try to bring people in for you and not the game, which is tough because people who have never seen you before are not gonna click on it for you. So you have to like balance it. I don't know. I'm like I told you, I was gonna preach at you. I say all of this to say, if I can hit 1 million, I know that you watching this are like, okay, a big YouTuber is saying, you see me as a big YouTuber because you're you, but I am me. And I remember starting out and I still don't feel like a big YouTuber. Like to me, I'm just still here trying to climb my way up it a little bit. Like yesterday, YouTube Gaming tweeted me. I was like, wait, what's happening? I'm very excited, but if you don't see me like turning backflips and crying on camera, it's because in my mind, I haven't like, okay, I made it. For me, it's like, awesome. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. If you ask me the question, like, great job on hitting 1 million, what are your plans? There's not a plan. I just want to keep making the same videos. I almost didn't make this video because I just want to make my normal stuff. I don't want to do anything different. So if you're worried about the channel changing because I hit 1 million, you have nothing to worry about because I have no plans to change anything. I will basically be making these videos until you guys decide to stop watching me. Like when you decide I'm too old, or like you're too old, like you grow out of the channel, I'm just gonna still be here doing it. You know what's weird is to think about, like, cause when I started in 2014 making gameplay videos, I was arguably already too old to really go for it. Like people would tell you that. Like, let me see. I was like 28, 27 years old when I started doing it. And so you're already like, it's like, are you gonna be able to do this for 10 years? And like, it looks like it for me, but I don't know. Do I have to, like, when I turn 40, do I have to like change and become a vlog channel? Do we need dad vlogs? Like, I don't know what being a YouTuber getting older looks like. And you know what's crazy is, like, really nobody else does either. This is like the first generation. I mean, YouTube started in 2005. This is like the first generation where people's YouTubers they watched, you know, kind of as early teens growing up, they're getting old. And it's like it's like the first time, I think, the first generation that has to deal with that. That is so weird to me anyways. So it's like no one knows what we're doing. We're just like, oh, I hope I can keep doing this. So as far as future plans for me, I obviously want to keep making YouTube videos as long as I am allowed to, but I would also be stupid not to try to do something else. So, I mean, everyone starts clothing companies. I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. My dream would be to get into voice acting and voice act for like a cartoon or a game or something like that. I don't have like the world's "Hi, I'm Markiplier" voice, but it's a unique enough voice, and my hope is to get big enough on the channel to where people will hire me to voice act just specifically because I have 4 million subs or whatever, and then go from there, you know what I mean? And make like a side career. That would be so awesome. But that's all like a pipe dream because I don't really have other plans other than keep making videos. So let me do that. Please don't leave me. Do not leave me. But yeah, here we are, 1 million. I can still remember like sitting in my old backyard in my old house and making videos for like 2,000 subscribers, 5,000, and being like, I made it. And if you're seeing this, that can be you. I don't know why God has this plan for my life to do this, but I do not at all doubt that this is what I'm supposed to be doing because it has just worked in so many ways where I don't know if it should have. I obviously think that God has a plan for me in this, and I don't know what it is. And being a Christian is weird in the first place. I'm not gonna go off on this tangent right now. Maybe in another video. I don't know. People love to cancel you for your beliefs, so I don't know if I wanna put that out there. But Jesus does love you, and you should ask your church or your mom or dad or anything about that, or email me if you want to talk about it. But anyways, guys, we did all of this for me to tell you I love you. Thank you for being here. I can't wait for 2 mil, and I promise, I solemnly swear not to put butt hair on the play button when it comes. Megan already told me she will divorce me if I do that, so I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, this has gone on so long. Oh my gosh, I really have to get out of here. If you want to see more videos like this, you want me to do a Q&A or something, if you just for some reason want to just hear me talk, let me know. This is easy to make. This is easier than other kinds of videos, so let me know. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. I'm not gonna make a big spectacle out of this because it's just business as usual. I'm literally about to edit a video for tomorrow right now. So that's just what I love to do. Thank you so much for 1 million subscribers. Yes! I'll see you tomorrow. And I love you guys. Patreon supporters, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Random person who clicked on this and somehow watched 20 minutes of this, thank you. I love you. Make sure you keep that chin up, work hard, and believe in yourselves. And as always, have a by 5.
Have a by 5. And as always, have a by 5. Have a by 5. And as always, hello Internet, and welcome back to another episode of Yup Plays. Yup Plays. And as always, have a by 5.